Good morning, Gallatin County. Today we are on day 17. It is Tuesday. The sun is shining right now, and it's going to be a lovely day. I want to come on here and read a special story. This is a story that you might be able to join in with me as I read because it repeats itself. It is called The Napping House by Audrey Wood and Dawn Wood. They are a married couple who write and illustrate books together. And there it is. You can tell that this is a library book. This is from our Gallatin County Public Library. So when all of this is over and you're able to get out and go, you can go to the public library and check this out. You can also check it out from our school library. The Napping House is going to involve habit 1, which is be proactive, make good choices. Habit 2, begin with the end in mind, because one of our characters doesn't begin with the end in mind and think about what's going to happen and have consequences for their actions because something bad's going to happen at the end. And habit 7, I want to ask you, are you getting enough sleep? Probably not. Probably staying up later, playing outside. Although you might be sleeping in a little bit longer. I do encourage your parents to keep you on a good routine where you are getting enough sleep, but you are still getting up and you are still learning and enjoying the day. So, The Napping House. There is a house, a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. And in that house there is a bed, a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that bed, there is a granny, a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. I want you to pay close attention. I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you see the window? Can you describe the setting? Well, the setting would be inside the house, nighttime. But how could you describe the nighttime? Would you say that it's wet, rainy? I would. And on that granny there is a child, a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. And on that child there is a dog, a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. I like how the author gave a describing word for each character. A dozing dog, a snoring granny, a cozy bed, a napping house. Those are all describing words. And on that dog there is a cat. A snoozing cat, a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. I don't think they look very comfortable. And on that cat there is a mouse, a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that mouse there is a flea. Can it be a wakeful flea? On a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. I don't know if you caught that or not, but all of the characters have sleep type describing words. Slumbering, snoozing, dozing, dreaming, snoring. Those are all sleeping kind of describing words. But did you hear what the author used for the flea? They used the word wakeful. How is the word wakeful different than slumbering, snoozing, dozing, dreaming, and snoring? Do you know? Well, everyone is sleeping except for the flea. He is wide awake. A wakeful flea who bites the mouse. Think about what do you think is going to happen? Look. The mouse jumps. So what's going to happen next? It scares the cat. Who claws the dog. Who thumps the child. Who bumps the granny. What do you notice happening in the room to the background, the setting? Is it dark anymore? Who breaks the bed? Can you see outside the window? In the napping house where no one now is sleeping. Everyone is awake. That was a really good book. If the mouse had, or the flea had gone to sleep just like the mouse did and wasn't wakeful, then none of that would have happened and they would have continued sleeping probably. I don't know. It became daytime. Maybe they would have woke up eventually. But that was a really good book. And I hope that you enjoyed The Napping House. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.